Alright, I was gonna put it there, but we back! But, yo! What is going on, guys? My name is Joey, not a part 2, but a return from the last video. I made a display update video of my collection and overall, but there's one set of content that I really wanted to focus on if I was going to be doing more content and continuing everything, which is, I'm going to get it shown off in a little bit, but I'm going to be updating my DTOF for my S.H Figuarts. Now, I know a lot of you guys always had a thought and envision like, yo, I want to put it in a super dope, like, badass, it's like, like, just really cool, like, looking pose, like, right there. And a lot of them and a lot of people really want to have that envisionment or mindset to really do that. So, and today in this video, I'm going to be pretty much going through my process and kind of what I do for everything. So, pretty much in here, now I didn't show it off in my last video. I didn't have this opened. This time I do. But this is a little overhaul. I'm going to be changing a little bit of this up. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to change a little bit of just everything overall in this vicinity. I want to add it up because I'm going to be getting the full power brush from Dragon Ball Super movie very soon, and I want to change up their displays a little bit, and I'm going to make it to where I'm going to put the bully right there. A couple of little things I'm going to go into overall, but I did want to show it off. But there is going to be some things that necessarily, like, I won't change. Like, for example, I'm probably not going to change, like, the Tien, the Yamcha, or, like, the Gotenks. But there is going to be a couple of things I do change. But, like, every month or so, I do like to change it up. But the only thing is, like, why I don't change it up necessarily, like, longer. Like, there's, like, some things I do not update that much. Like, for example, like, I do not update down there necessarily at all, because, like, I really don't have a lot of inspiration down there, and I don't really find a lot of things, like, to what I really want to do. Like, I have a Super Saiyan 3 Goku, like, love to endure, like, forever V, but, like, besides that, I mean, I don't really have that much, but that is not the point of that. But I'm going to be changing up all of this. I'm going to be showing it off. The only thing is, when I go over here, I'm going to put everything over here. I have all the boxes right over there. I can zoom into it, but we're going to be doing that today. I put all the boxes there, and then I have all of them out right here, and then I go over there for inspiration and that kind of thing, and showing everything off. So I'm getting into that. It's going to be different portions of the video edited out, because I really want to get to where I'm going to put the bullet right there. So I'm going to be showing every little bit, portion, and kind of my process to making this what it looks like. So, yo, what is up, guys? So it is a couple of days of me of when I'm filming this, but I don't know how the angle looks or everything, but this is my DTOF. So before I go in and, like, display them and put them in a pose, I like to get them out, and the most unfortunate part is with these is that getting them out and at an angle sucks, generally. And sorry if the audio does sound a little bit weird, but see, everything will move. But for the sake of this video, like if you guys did see in the montage, I'm only going to be working with these 3 figures, and then maybe when I get the Broly and that kind of thing, I'll be working over here more. But, I'm going, oh, see, that's the only thing is, like, grabbing these is, like, the worst thing, because you have this whole thing set up, and you don't want to change and fuck up everything. But you kind of, like, you feel that way. You kind of feel that way. But that is the first step to getting these things out, but the only thing is, like, moving them can be a pain depending on where you live. Like, if you're at a place where a lot of people move around, a lot of people are just moving, running, being out here, then maybe necessarily having a DTOF or that kind of thing wouldn't be, like, the best idea. See, isn't that look crazy? Like, look at how they all look. But, okay, so we are back. It is the next part of the video. And this is pretty much going to be me pretty much doing, I like how I had, like, displayed up. Like, I like how the camera, like, showed and everything. It's like, yeah, look at them, like, the badassery. But, yo, like, chill angle, like, chill boss. It's all in how you pretty much put your figures together and kind of display them. For me, I do it for relatively, like, chill purposes, but I'm going to get into that in the video. But I'm not going to be changing Cell. I had him there, but I'm not going to be changing him as much. But I'm pretty much talking and going into kind of the display and kind of like the thought process of what I go through when I'm pretty much displaying and putting these figures together. Because for me, it's kind of a chill thing and to lay back and relax. And because I don't really, like, do what a lot of people do, and, like, they play with them and see that. But I'm kind of more into just like, yo, let's make this shit look as badass as we can make it. Okay, so opening him up, the first thing I want to do is I think I'm going to get him, I want to get them kind of like at an angle and like in a little center. I'm going to have him kind of like in a little like angry like charging pose, because the way I had him before, the thing is like the way these stands are is that they're so spread out, you can't really put them anywhere. Okay, my bad if it's taking me some time, is the thing is like when I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, what do I really want to do at the end of the day? Because it does take some time for me and kind of showing off the whole process of where I... And we are back. My bad for having the cut. I did get him in a new kind of pose. It's going to look better when I get it on camera, but basically this beam comes with that Majin Buu. I have him right there. He does come and he does look really cool like that. I would love to display him and put him like that, but hopefully one day to come in the future. So we'll start it off, put a little bit basic because you can use what he does come with. So I did decide him to put him like that. I mean, not a lot of basic things. I mean, it's just like you work with what you have at the end of the day. So I saw like the three of them, like these two, and I was like, yo, I want to put them in a banger pose, and that's about to be it. So, moving on, I'm not going to change up Cell. I like the pose he's in. I'm going for more of like a action pose for him. I kind of just have him like standing just like that. So I'm going to get him more like in the cool action pose like he is, and it's going to look better. And we are back. Okay, so a couple minutes passed. I got a Golden Frieza in Golden Frieza, like he's golden. No, I got Frieza into, I don't know if my camera can get it. It's gonna get it in a display, but I got him in this kind of pose with a death ball, because I know a lot of you guys are gonna ask like, yo, where's the inspiration at? And the question is, where's a lot of inspiration at? A lot of the inspiration, just let alone guys, comes from the back of the box. Literally, you can look at the back of the box of these figures, and you will find out so much more on how to display your figures. Now, granted, yeah, there are some basic poses. Some of them aren't the coolest, some of them aren't really just all that, but at the end of the day, guys, it's what you want to do and what you envision and see in these figures, if you're kind of into that thing, and display-wise, but what you see in these figures is what you'll get out. And what I saw was, yo, I'm finna put Super Buu in this pose, and I'm finna go over there, put it in the DTOF, I'm gonna show y'all how it looks. The agony was surreal setting this fucking thing up, dude, but we are back. Couple hours after, not a couple hours, like an hour after that, but I did change it up a little bit. I put it up. I put those two up. The only thing is, and the only reason why I don't like displaying it, is there was a lot of shit that happened. When I was trying to put this up, it successfully did not come together too well. So the whole process of this was not really that great. But let me know you guys' thoughts on this. I mean, I really do like how Super Buu came out. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different stuff you guys can do, and I will get into. But I mean, if I really wanted to with Frieza, I would love to put him like, as you can see like right there, I would love to put him with like a death beam or something really cool, but I can't do that. I mean, in a couple of days, I am going to be getting the Broly, like I did mention, so this will change over time, but I did change up those displays, or I did change up that section of it. So I really hope you guys do like that. Gohan fell and a lot of stuff did fall, so I did have to move it, which is the most annoying thing ever, dude. But I did get it. I think like it overall. See, the thing is, when you guys do these displays, you guys want to do kind of like themes or that kind of thing if you can. Like one day in the future, I'm gonna hope to get a diorama, and then that's gonna change this whole entire thing up. But yeah, so for now, once I get more stuff, I will be updating y'all. Right after I started filming that, dude, I'm gonna turn it down the volume, but why, bro? Why? Oh, hell yeah! My bad for my squeaking chair, but we are back. This is the next portion of the video. I say this for every little time I do like a cut and a jump cut. My bad, but I'm very, very, very excited about this. I have been waiting for this. That's why this video did not come out when it should have. But I finally got my Dragon Ball Super Broly. I have been looking forward to this so much. You guys have no idea. This has been like the one figure, like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'll put them up like right there and right there. But Broly figures always have a consistency, especially in the S.H Figuarts line. Like, you know, like, when you get a Broly figure, you know it's gonna be heat. Like, you know what you're getting, you know what's going into it. You know when you get a Broly figure that it's gonna be really cool and it's gonna look bomb exactly just like that. But so far, this is what it looks like. I'm going to open him up and put him in a display. The thing is like with Broly figures is they are relatively bigger, as you guys can see, like, comparison. Like, Goku's like that, and then Broly's like that. So when you pose him, like, he's a totally different figure, and he does weigh a lot more necessarily than a lot of figures do, I guess, kind of. So sometimes when you're putting him up and displaying him, like, force of gravity, you know how it works, but I'm gonna open him up. Okay, my bad, that took like 10,000 years, but I finally got him out of the box. I was having like issues, but this is what he looks like. This is what he comes with, the hands, everything. So my idea for this display now, and you guys saw in the video at the start, I had this very theme of like, the top display, I had like the Cell Saga. I was like, okay, I want to go something very Cell Saga, very clean, and then like the second one being like, hey, I really don't know kind of what I'm doing, and then like the third one kind of just being like the very last little bit of random stuff. So I think for my first shows, I'm gonna get him. I would really want to get him with like with the Super Saiyan hair, but I'm not gonna get him with the Super Saiyan hair. So I'm gonna put him in a little bit of a different pose, and we're gonna see. But the main thing going into it is like I didn't put a lot of like displays and kind of like overall like the process of going into displaying a figure, but the main thing you can use with reference is kind of like the movies, where he was pretty much from, and really cool kind of like action shots you can get them in. Because some figures, granted, are not as articulated as other figures. I'm sure if you guys are hella collectors, you guys know that from experience. Like, it's not, you always don't get yourself in the best case scenario when it comes to posing your figures the way you want them to. Like, I before in the past, like I had S.H Figuarts Broly, the one that came out last year for 2018, and I love posing him and putting him in a really cool display. But what I'm going to get him to in this video, which is, they sell these are these little acrylic risers that raises your figure, but I did not put him, I put him on one, but Broly's a big figure, and like, he fell. So, very unfortunate, but I'm going to get him in a new display. Alright, so, we are back. This is the pose I got him in, kind of like a aggression pose, but dude, this figure is a bop. This figure is hella clean in a lot of different aspects. So, because of a couple things, the main thing I love about this figure is definitely his Super Saiyan hair. His Super Saiyan hair is really cool, has a lot of expression, okay, so the things with S.H Figuarts is in the past, which I'm sure you guys know, fun fact, I have some boxes behind me. I have the Gohan box, and I have the Gohan box, or I have the Gohan box, and I have the Vegeta box. So the one thing that's very significant, and one thing you can really notice in a lot of these figures, is that they lack facial expressions, and some of them they do have it. Like, take this Gohan. This Gohan came with a lot of facial expressions, as you guys can see. Cool figure, dope figure. Then, a couple months ago, we got this Vegeta, same exact thing, but I mean, still a really cool figure. Same thing with Broly. He's a really cool figure. A lot of really good shading on him, like I did mention. So like right there, they have like his scar, and they do a lot of cool details with it like that. Like he has scars throughout his body. I guess they added that. His little cape, or like pretty much. The thing is with S.H Figuarts, sometimes when they have like capes, like they're not necessarily that great, and then sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but I always have an issue with posing them, because then you have it like this, and it's like, sometimes you can't get in like with the stand working, or sometimes there's just a lot of issues, and you have to use an acrylic riser. But that was kind of the main thing that I was going into with doing this. But overall, this is kind of the pose I do have him in. The way I'm going to have him set up is like all the villains kind of set up. I can only put him on this riser. If I had more room, I would definitely be putting some other people on some different risers, and I'd be kind of getting him like in a charging pose, kind of like fighting somebody in the future for next month's display and stuff to come in the future. If you guys do want to see that, I mean, I'm totally down. I mean, there's definitely different sizes that you can do, but like for my front detoff, I always love to just put the villains and have them standing out. And necessarily, there is one issue I really don't like about this figure, is when I was messing around with it and getting him kind of like the way he is his armor. This part right here is like, moves around a lot and can give you a lot of issues, especially when you're posing. Like, I wanted to get his hand a little bit more up. I couldn't even get his hand up, so it was a really big issue, and one thing I especially didn't like. But if you're a Broly fan and you love the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, then dude, obviously, and you didn't get the Dragon Ball Super Broly, the original one, like that one right there, and I had in like my setup tour where it's like, the full power Broly, if you didn't get either of those figures, or if you didn't get that figure, then this, boy, this, you gotta cop it. Dude, it's a bop. It's definitely a bop, and it's definitely something that can be really cool, and something that definitely should be added into your collection, especially if you have a Goku and Vegeta, and you really want to get a cool kind of action shot. Because you could do, I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do. The main thing I get inspiration from, like I did mention, is like the movies. Like, you could get him like, they had promo images like right there of like Goku and Vegeta doing the Kamehameha and the Gala gun like that. So that is supposed to have him in. I just wanted to go into a little bit more of a discussion talking about posing and how it works for me. I always look back to the movies. That's the main thing. And sometimes I'll see stuff on Facebook, ToyCo group. Shout out to ToyCo. That's where I got this Broly. But yeah, so let's put him in the D-top, and then I'll be showing y'all what it looks like. This is what it looks like. I love this Super Broly. I love, like I had mentioned, the colors. I can't stop talking about it because, dude, the color on everything, it just pops out so great for him. If they don't, like, here's an example like I was talking about. Like these figures, like take this Vegeta, right? He doesn't have a lot of shading. In the future with nowadays S.H Figuarts, they need shading. That's a must. Like Super Boo has hella clean shading. I had to get him in a new pose, and I had to get Cell in a new pose where I changed up his legs a little bit, because with the acrylic visor, like I did get Broly on the acrylic visor, looks clean as shit, a little bit of a overhaul, but the only problem is that these always have an issue, like I did mention, of falling, so it's a really unfortunate thing. So looking back into it, what I do want to get in the future, like I was talking about with villains, like we have Broly right there, clean as shit, cool, love it, fuck with it. However, King Piccolo is going to be coming out, and I'm going to probably be putting him right there within the next few months. Or I was contemplating on getting him, but dude, to complete up the villain shelf, or I'm getting Jiren, so I could put Jiren right there, but this is becoming near complete. But if there's any kind of like feedback or any kind of things you guys would see that can make this overall display better, and things you guys would like to see me incorporate in future displays, because I usually do change this up every single month, let me know in the comments, because I usually change these up and I get a lot of inspiration from just like similar poses, like the way figures look and the way figures are. Like if I've been watching like the Broly movie and I see a really cool thing, like yo, like if I see a really cool shot from Dragon Ball Super Broly and I'm like, yo, Goku has a really cool shot, then I'm definitely going to get him in a shot. And that's pretty much what happened with the Broly movie. When I was watching it one time, I did actually see Goku in that pose, so I did get him in that pose. So that's a little bit of a fun fact about that. So that is pretty much what it looks like. Next month we're going to be going into it more, but let us get into the next portion of this video. Alright, so we are back. It is the next part of the video. It is a couple of days after. I forgot to film a segment for this video, an outro. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. But I really hope you guys did enjoy that video. With my S.H Figuarts displays, updates, and pretty much everything going into it. If you guys did enjoy the style and kind of what is to be with this video, let me know in the comments how you guys feel about it, ways I can improve it. More is going to come in the future. I really love doing S.H Figuarts displays, so more kind of monthly, bi-monthly. Let me know how you guys feel about it. If the reception is good, then I'll be making more to come in the future, faster or sooner. But I do have one special thing to show you guys at the very end of this video that I have been working on. So if you guys do not know, I've been posting a lot of stuff on Twitter asking you guys like, yo, how do you guys feel about this? How do you guys feel about that? And everything. And you guys have really been seeming to enjoy it and liking the support. And it really does mean a lot to me that you guys are supporting the stuff that I have been putting out. So at the very end of this video, I'm going to be showing you guys, beginning into my outro, I have a new little outro and a little thing for you guys to show off, a little cinematic to make this channel the way it is. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. My name is Joey, or EternalAscension, and I'll be catching each and every single one of you guys in the next video.